Hi friends, welcome back to Playworld, bringing you some more Heroes of the Storm. Today we're doing Lunara. I've had some chance to play her a little bit more since last time, and I think she's really cool, so let's get into it.
The hunt is on.
Welcome to the Dragonshire. Enemy team Falstad, Abathur, Karazhan, Zeratul, and Asmo down. Friendly team Uther, Lunara, Raynor, Morales, and Kel'Thas. Oh my god, lots of squishy stuff going on. The main thing here is try to avoid Zeratul just 100 to 0, globaling us really quickly because we're very, very squishy. But hopefully it'll be fine. The first time we're going to be picking up is going to be Photosynthesis. Crippling Spores returns mana because the build we're going to build basically revolves around this particular talent. Let's go ahead and go over them. Actually, right now, our trait is Nature's Toxic, our basic attacks and damage abilities. Poison Link target, dealing damage a second for 3 seconds. Every additional application increases that duration by 3 seconds, up to a maximum of 9. Basically, that means every time we attack, we put a little bit of damage over time on the target. We can stack that up to 3 times. Our ability is called Wisp. We can actually throw out a little buddy who's going to go scout, and he's really easy to kill, but if you put him in a good spot, he'll give you the vision you need. W ability, Crippling Spores. Enemy currently affected by your Nature's Toxin have its duration increased by 3 seconds and are slowed by 40%, decaying over time, which is really good because that means if you want to chase somebody, that'd be the time to do it. Our Q ability is Skull Noxious Blooms. After a short delay, cause an arrow to explode, dealing damage, and of course applying that toxin. We don't have a mount, but we are relatively quick. So one of the best things you can do with Lunara is just keep an eye on the enemy team and try to do some position. We see that they're not down there, so I was going to move my Wisp. Of course, Falstad right there does see that I'm trying to do that and picks it up, but not a big deal. We're just going to stay back here at a respectable distance and make sure we're getting that XP. We do see the Zeratul's on the top lane, so we can actually adventure a little bit closer and make sure we push the lane a little bit. But remember, we're very squishy. We don't want to be those guys. So go ahead and just drop a Wisp right there. Likely that Zeratul's going to go on that side if he needs to. We're just going to let Falstad push the lane a little bit, make sure he gets into our space right here. And as soon as we're a little bit closer to home, we'll begin pushing. For now, we're just going to let the lane push itself. You see that the Falstad's trying to be cute down there. Let's see if we can actually get a couple pokes there. Just slow him down a little bit, trying to get some more damage and keep him a little bit balanced. Of course, the Horizon is starting right now. I don't want to go too aggressive here. Oh, here comes S1 as well, dunking. Oh, this is going to be a bad time. We definitely need some assistance in the bottom lane because Lunara is very, very squishy. If you actually try to get into an engagement with the enemy team, we're going to begin to run into troubles. Let's go ahead and actually, don't get dunked there. I'm going to just do nothing for now. And keep my position here and wait till our Uther's in a good spot. The biggest problem is that we need him to make a move. There we go. He's going to go ahead and stun Falstad in all likelihood. Let's go ahead and slow him down there. Tons of damage going out, but we're going to die in all likelihood. Falstad with that great reach picks up the kill. I thought we were going to get a stun, which I don't think came. Yeah, the stun never happened. It looks like Kel'Thas moving down here, finally trying to engage. Ooh, almost picks up that Falstad with no health on the bottom lane. Manages to back away on the shrine. Here goes the engagement. Great living bomb. Misses the flame strike, however, Aslan begins to rotate. I'm going to try to make it back down here to help him out. Looks like Raynor has things handled on the top lane, and we do capture that shrine. Now it's time to go for the middle. Let's go ahead and pick up a new talent. It's going to be Time Lost Wisp. Wisp costs no mana and raises the cooldown. The main reason for that is just to try to be a little bit more creative. Let's go ahead and engage right there on this guy. Throwing out the spores, throwing out our Wisp, and trying to grab the Dragon Knight if we can. It looks like Zeratul forgot about us, and we get it just in the nick of time. Well, Zeratul looks like he's trying to get there. Let's go ahead and just burn him a little bit so he doesn't kill Morales. It looks like he's going to begin to chase her, though. Morales is going to try to have to retreat. Hopefully she doesn't get killed, but I need to get some damage on these towers if I can. It looks like Zeratul is going to try to run away, but of course we already picked up the kill on towers. Let's go ahead and punt them back. This actually might put him into a little bit of trouble there. We need to get out of range of that, burning him a little bit, and here comes the engagement on Zeratul. Does manage to get away. Let's go ahead and punt this enemy Falstad out of here, and we need to try to rotate because of course we're taking a lot of damage, and this Dragon is likely to go down here. But if we get in a good spot, at least we can get some more towers, maybe get some assistance here from Raynor. That would be a good time. It looks like we're getting attacked here by this monk, punting him back. It looks like, oh, great engagement right there. Let's go ahead and begin to damage Zeratul. Tons of damage into the fire, forcing him way back. We begin to do a little damage here. Maybe punt him back this way just to get him out of the way and try to rotate back. A little bit of damage there on Falstad. Oh, trying to pick him up. We do get a kill on him. And it looks like the enemy team's going to get away with it. But we did do enough damage. Picked up a couple tower kills. Got some experience. All in all, successful adventure. Let's go ahead and rotate. Keep an eye on the friendly team to make sure they can get away. Stats right now. It looks like Raynor and myself doing a pretty decent piece of damage. Falstad at 6,000. And of course, with that Dragon Knight, we've actually done quite a bit here. If we can get this other tower, we're going to be in a pretty spot. Let's go ahead and drop our little buddy down there to make sure we get a little bit of vision. Wait to engage here on Falstad and slow him down and move back immediately because it looks like actually now that our friendly Uther finally stunned and we could have been aggressive, but we lacked a little bit, losing that opportunity. Maybe back up because Zeratul's right there. It looks like he misses the singularity spike. We do get him. We were going to be able to slow him down, but he gets away in the nick of time. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be crippling spores, increase our basic attack damage. Again, remember now, whenever we slow enemies, they're going to have to basically, you're going to take a little bit more damage from our sustain poking. So that's really, really good. We see the monk down there trying to move back. He's going to try to engage on us. Go ahead and just begin pulling him down. We're going to slow him down. Tons of damage going out. It looks like false set engaging on us. We need to walk away immediately. He does so much damage with that lightning that we got to make sure we don't take too many hits. Because remember, we are very, very squishy. So let's go ahead and engage right here. It looks like their enemy team really wisely rotating. I'm going to go to the bottom lane and try to stop that nonsense through a safe route. Although the middle lane is getting pushed really thoroughly and we only have healers up there, that's going to be a problem. But for now, let's go ahead and just go down here and try to engage. Looks like Gaspardon wants to dunk on us and make sure we heal. Slow him down a little bit just to make sure that he knows what's up and gets a little bit scared, maybe backs away. But of course, this bottom lane getting pushed thoroughly. They pick up the tower kill, likely to pick up the second one. And now I can't really do much else. Let's go ahead and drop our little buddy right here for now to make sure that Zeratul is not trying to rotate on us from the top. Here comes Kelthus, who's going to help us out move out. And now we're going to be able to engage right here. Moving our buddy up there. And maybe seeing where this Espadon's going. It looks like we're getting a lot of kills there on the top lane. So we're getting a lot of deaths there on the top and middle lanes as the enemy team keeps rotating and doing a lot of damage. You can see their Espadon with those dunks being really, really scary. And not much else we are doing here. It looks like the enemy team grabbing both shrines. About to get the middle. I'm going to rotate that way to try to help him out. But I think it might be a little too late. Uther in a bit of a bad spot. The enemy team about to get a level 10. And we're not in any position to try to defend that dragon. Now we're going to try though. Here comes the medic. Here comes myself. It looks like great amounts of damage going down there on Falstad. We're going to be able to pick up quite a bit of damage, slowing them both down and trying to engage right here on this Zeratul. Just poking him, backing up, stutter stepping. We do pick up the kill, thankfully. And now we should be able to basically secure this middle position to make sure we get the Dragon Knight. Level 9, finally, sort of even with the enemy team. We should be able to push this back. Of course, tons of damage going on us. Let's go ahead and move our little buddy here to get some vision in the bush. The enemy team likely to kill it, though, relatively quick. Trying to basically poke, trying to get that experience there, and trying to do our best. Let's go ahead and engage on the monk right there. We're going to be able to slow him down. Tons of damage going out, but the enemy team wisely backing up into the bush. Finally, Raynor grabbing the top shrine in the nick of time is going to secure us because now we don't have to sort of commit entirely to this middle lane. We can spread out, try to get that level 10 advantage. Or at the very least, make sure they don't get it before we do, and then we'll have an even footing. At level 10, we're going to grab Thornwood's Divine, basically a long-range poke that's going to do a lot of damage, apply our poison, and we're going to run into some Abathur Mines, which is regrettable because, of course, Raynor gets taken down. I'm going to try to go back here and defend this if I can. The enemy team likely to try to come down here for this. But, of course, we have Kelthus as well rotating for us, and it looks like nobody's going to make it here. So, for now, I'm going to try to rotate to the top lane and assist our friendly team as we're engaging in there. Great amounts of damage going down there on that Zeratul. Can we pick up a kill on him? I don't think we can. Let's go ahead and engage right there. Oh! We are able to poison that Falstad. I'm pretty sure he's going to die. And now we're going to actually walk away as this Abathur monstrosity is going to attack me. Of course, a little annoying there because he does do quite a bit of damage. So I can't really spend too much time taking damage from Abathur's monstrosity. But as you can see there, it did work out in the end. We're able to actually pick up the kill, secure the lane, and now move back down here, taking a lot more damage from that Abathur mine. But as we rotate to the bottom lane, keeping an eye really closely to the enemy team's positioning because we don't want to just get taken out. It looks like this bush here in the bottom really severe. Engaging right there on Asmodon, trying to do a little bit of poke damage. Throwing a little buddy in front of us to make sure we can see. This Raynor is very brave. I don't like it at all. Let's go ahead and engage right there on Falstad. Tons of damage going out. Can we get him? We are going to be able to slow him down and take a lot of damage, but of course now here we go. Here comes the second vine. He's gonna die. Can I get away with it? He's very low on health. I don't want to get dunked on, so I gotta make sure I run away in a weird positioning in case Asphodon wants to get to me. It looks like he does not dunk the appropriate way, and I'm just gonna walk away. It looks like the medic wants to come here and heal me. I'm just gonna back away to make sure I am topped off. And let's look at damage for 1 second. 11,765 for us. Of course, Zara to a 19,000, 4 kills to 7. The enemy team putting a hurting on us, but it looks like we're holding our own as well. They're pushing this top fort rather thoroughly, and now we got to sort of commit because we got to either defend the middle or defend the fort. So it's lose or lose. We're going to try to do our best to come in here and do as much damage as we can. Of course, the monk with a great movement, great mobility, going to be able to escape there relatively quickly. And for now, we'll just be okay with just sending our buddy ahead, making sure that we see what's going on. Raynor taking a little bit of damage, but not too much. We also have Uther up here, and we should be able to hold this down. Looks like Morales does die, but we deny the Dragon Idol. We do lose that bottom fort, and now Kelthus in a little bit of trouble in the middle lane. We're going to try to rotate that way and to help him out. Ooh, excuse me. One of the biggest issues we're having is not being able to counter push effectively because of the fact that we're sort of just responding to the enemy team shenanigans this entire time. And that puts us in a bad spot. Of course, Asmodon doing a great job of split pushing, You can see that in the bottom lane are really thoroughly advanced. And all we're doing is trying to go back and sort of play a game of whack-a-mole. Whenever he pushes forward, we got to get behind him and try to counteract that push. We're really having no effect on offensive, so even though we're actually winning the team exchanges rather thoroughly, we're having a really hard time making that matter for the most part. It looks like Zeratul and Reynor doing a little bit of an exchange here on the top lane. However, our friendly team getting away with it. Now we got to engage here if we can. Oh, no. That was not too great. I was hoping we're going to be able to get some damage on Aspen and try to clear him out. But the friendly team in a bad spot here. We're too focused on getting the middle here. And we take a ton of damage from those mines. Luckily, we do have enough healing to sustain us. We have to hold the middle, try to defend as smartly as we can, pick up a couple of kills, maybe if we can afford it, and then try to then move into the shrines. A big engagement out here. Let's go ahead and throw out our vines. Great storm there by our friendly team. Tons of damage going out, of course, that incredible Pentalence Blast. But the enemy team are running out of here. We actually force all our heroics, but really can't pick up a kill. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be unfair advantage. More damage to slowed heroes. And the reason why we're going to do that is because now that we can slow people down, this is going to be really crucial. Let's go ahead and engage right there. Tons of damage going out. We pick up the kill on Zeratul, pick up the kill on Aspen, continue to poke the monk right here. And he is going to get away with it, but now we're able to actually split up and go get those shrines because of the fact that we got a double kill on the enemy team. They look to be in the back foot. It looks like myself and Kelth is going to the top lane just to secure this. I'm trying not to step into the bush because, of course, you know that that's where Abathur is likely to place their mines. So let's make sure you just send our buddy over here in case we have any cute stuff from the enemy team. And we should hopefully be able to secure this Dragon Knight, although the Rainer does go down in the bottom lane, which puts us in a little bit of peril. I'm going to try to push this lane if I can. This would be a big win for the friendly team if I can actually kill this lane, or at the very least keep it pushed until the enemy team goes back. Of course, Aspen coming back here, which is a little bit of a problem. Let's go ahead and slow this guy down and just poke him at a distance to make sure we're not dealing with nonsense. The monk trying to go here. I need some assistance. I don't think I can face him alone. We're going to do our best to interrupt it, though, and just try to be annoying. But, of course, you're going to take a lot of damage, though. That monk, even though he's just a healer, he's going to do an absurd amount of damage. I'm going to try to poke as best as I can. I do miss right there. Oh, my goodness. It looks like the rest of the friendly team coming back here. Oh, Zeratul from behind misses Singularity Spike. We're doing our best to try to get away from here, but, of course, a great blink forward. We're taking a lot of damage. Here comes the blink back, but a great Void Prism catches us. We're trying to run away. Of course, we're not in a great spot, and he's just going to cleave. We pick up the kill on us, of course. Uther getting away in the nick of time, but not really, as he gets taken down as well. The friendly team finally rotating up here. It's going to be a little late, though. Tons of damage going on. Misses. Oh, man, he was going to pick up the stun, but wisely, Aspen puts down the minion in front of him just in the nick of time. Avoids all that nonsense. Morales getting pushed back. Rainer in a lot of trouble. Can he get away? It looks like he might be able to. Oh, he does push people back. He survives. Stat-wise, it looks like 11 kills to 6. We do have 17,000 damage. Oh, look at this big engagement. Kelthus gets blown up. A great palm there by the monk. Manages to save himself. And now Rainer trying to do a little bit of poke damage to the enemies. Dragon Knight heading to the top lane. I'm going to try to stop that. So the enemy team definitely stomping us out here. 2-level advantage. It's becoming a little bit rough because of the fact that they're a little bit more tanky than us, and they're definitely affording themselves a little more utility. Let's go ahead and try to engage here. Do as much damage as you can to the Dragon Knight. That is, of course, the priority. You can see there, just the fire, standing briefly into the Dragon Knight's fire, pretty much blows us up. So we're going to do our best to try not to do that. Great Shrink Ray. Just trying to continue to poke, and that's going to do a lot of damage. But, of course, I'm not going to chase that way because I don't want to die. I want to rotate here to the bottom lane, although the friendly team doing a good job of keeping on top of that Dragon Knight. Not coming down here for the fort. We're going to be able to slow him down significantly. Here comes some more damage, and finally with Uther, hopefully he sees his stun for the kill. It looks like he doesn't, though. As Alfalsa is able to get away. They do pick up a couple towers and, of course, keep us on the defensive still. That level difference really beginning to show at this stage in the game, as we're really unable to do much else. We can poke the enemy team all we want, but they seem to be impervious to our nonsense, and they don't even care. Now we're going to try to rotate here to the top to deal with this Asmodon. As you can see there, he's in a good position to continue to push and be super annoying. Let's go ahead and put as much damage as we can on the lane, just trying to shove this back from him. But, of course, keeping our distance because we don't want Zeratul anybody coming in here and killing us. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be, I think, Crippling Swords increase our basic attack range. That's going to allow us to poke from a little bit of a better distance, especially against Falstad. That might be a good pick. But, of course, we never know. Let's go ahead and try to engage there. Tons of damage going on on Asmodon. They push him back. He's likely to die here. We do pick up the kill, but a small victory, of course, because we do have that nonsense going on in the bottom lane that we got to defend, as Abathur's doing a great job of split pushing. So basically, I think it's coming down to the composition. The fact they have Abathur and Asmodon, and they've been able to actually play with the one less body of Asmodon and not have it really affect them while using their split pushing very effectively in a map where They're keeping us in the backstep. They've been keeping us reactionary, and they've been affording themselves the luxury of just basically hanging out. It looks like Uther engaging really thoroughly there. I don't like that at all. I'm going to try to help him out because he might get taken down, but of course, a little too late as we lose the keep as well. And that was not a great time. All right, let's go ahead and try to clear out the lane on the top lane. Oh man, this is just miscommunication from the enemy team, from the friendly team completely. We're trying to defend the keep. We're trying to push on the top lane, and it doesn't seem like anything's working. We're going to try our best to sort of get back into this, but I really don't see a way unless the enemy team gets completely wiped in the next team fight, which is looking less and less likely each day. Let's go ahead and engage right here. Trying to clear these guys out and just make sure we kill that general health first, of course, because he does do quite a bit of damage. We're able to actually clear out the lane. The bottom lane now getting catapults is going to be a big deal for the enemy team, I believe. Go ahead and send our little buddy first. So many mines. Arrow Rainer just eats him to the face. We're really unable to do much else. The Dragon Knight now in the middle lane, which is to be expected. Hopefully we can stop him before he does too much damage. Perhaps if they don't get yet another keep kill, that would be huge. Let's go ahead and engage right there. Oh, tons of damage going out. Can we get a more perfect Q? Yes, we could. But of course, we don't actually land it because we're horrible. And for now, we're going to try to keep our friends alive while we engage in this Dragon Knight. Tons of damage going down on him. We do clear him out relatively quickly. Great engagement there. Oh, that was a perfect gravity lapse on top of that of Ultimate Phoenix by our friendly Kelthus. Great Void Prism going to slow us down. But for now, that's quite alright. We made it. The Dragon Knight not really going to be able to do much else. Great dunk by Aspenon. Just keeping our lane shoved and really, really annoying. Go ahead and engage right here. Put him down. Here comes another Q. He does punt us back, but not a big deal, though. He's not doing damage to the keep. That is the most important thing. Waiting for the damage here. Jumping on the monk. He's going to take a lot of damage. Remember, he is going to try to palm himself. A little bit too late. Great stun by Rainer. And we salvage what would have been definitely a devastating push. Although, remember, we are down one. Keep the enemy team still has two of their forts on the middle and top lanes. Let's go ahead and engage here on Aspenon if we can. Tons of damage going out. Let's go ahead and slow him down. There we go. As you can see, they're great stun. And this should be a kill. Great gravity lapse. Tons of damage. The Q that time for Rainer, not that great. But we do what we need to do. We're going to try to defend his here bottom lane. Of course, Abathur continue to do that split pushing. Super annoying. And now with catapults, this is looking a little bit dire. Because, of course, we don't want to get our core pushed all the way in. But, of course, we should be able to kill this before they do anything too scary to the shields. But it is keeping me held way back here. You can see there, this guy doing a ton of damage. And now we're going to be able to clear that out. Pick up that level 20 talent, and then maybe get something going. More range and more speed to our heroic ability. Hopefully that'll help out. I need to make sure I kill this lane, sadly, just to make sure we don't take too much damage from the core, because of course that would be devastating. Looks like the friendly team doing a good job of pushing. There are two players down, so for now it was an okay trade to have me defending back at base. I'm not the best player to do that, but you do pick up a kill and fall, so that's a big deal. Now the friendly team going to begin to push. I'm going to try to get there. This might be the moment, if they keep trickling in here like this, where we make our comeback. Of course, Aspenon 8 seconds to come back. I ate a lot of mines from Abathur on the way here. He's being a really good mine layer. I'm going to engage there. Great stun into a gravity lapse. We pick up the kill on the monk almost immediately. And now, of course, he's going to try to get back, but not a problem. We're going to do a ton of damage. He does walk away, though, but we're able to pick up the kill on the keep. And at the very least, do the damage, get away with it, and then run. I think this is the moment where we run. Let's go ahead and throw our buddy up there. I think maybe grab these siege guys. Seems like a good idea. Just keep him on the back foot. Of course, we need to try to slow down the bottom lane because the enemy team is likely to harass us through here because of the catapults. Look at this incredible push on the top lane. We need somebody back there. Oh, I'm just going to go ahead and back up to make sure I can defend that, because if not, we're going to take too much damage. Might actually lose a keep just from the mere amount of incredible pressure here from the friendly team. I'm going to try to just make sure we clear this out really quickly before anything else scary happens. Of course, luckily, we do have that, which is going to be able to clear them out in just 2 hits. And make sure we clean house. The lanes are okay. Pushing this back. We do have giants on the friendly team on the bottom there. So if we just shove this lane a little bit, this should be enough in theory. Of course, this guy trying to engage here. We're going to be able to slow him down. He does Void Prism. Is taking a lot of damage right there. He's going to be able to kill us out, I think. But we're going to be able to kill him in return, and we get away with it. The monstrosity's still alive. I got to back it up, but it looks like Zeratul misplaying there greatly, thinking he was going to be able to kill me and then blink away. But he did not get the kill. Great amounts of damage there. We pick up the kill on the monstro. Now we're almost fully healed. The friendly team should be able to grab both of these shrines if we're careful about it. I'm actually going to throw my buddy right there. By the way, if you're actually a Lunara player, you don't know what I'm doing, don't spawn him down here, because by the time he gets down all the way where he's going, he won't have that much life left, and it actually makes him a little bit worthless. So, just a pro tip. Let's go ahead and try to engage right here. We should be able to slow him down significantly. Tons of damage going out. Great gravity lapse. He is going to force, at the very least, the heroic ability if we need to. Tons of damage going out. Of course, Falstad here as well. We're just going to try to slow him down and cover to make sure we get the shrine. It looks like Morales should be able to get that Dragon Knight in the middle if need be. We have everything covered. Every which angle. Now we're going to push into the core, hopefully, and pick up a win here on the front of the team. As we're all relatively high. Raynor a little bit low, but he should be able to get healed. And, of course, Morales, as long as we stick with that Dragon Knight, we win the team fight. This might be it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and move forward. Asphodon with a great dunk. Engaging here on the Monk, trying to slow him down. That was a punt, so that was a little unfortunate, as I thought we were going to try to go for the soft target. But for now, we'll go ahead and jump in here on the Monk this time. Of course, Zeratul in the back line doing a ton of damage. Can we slow him down? I don't think we can. We're going to try to keep him off of this kill. There's tons of damage going out, though. That is going to probably be a kill guarantee right there. Let's go ahead and switch to Falstad. Oh, tons of damage. Let's go ahead and not chase, though. We want to kill the core. The Dragon Knight is where he's supposed to be. Zeratul goes down. Of course, here come the little minions of hell. And I'm taking a lot of damage, though. This might be a death for me, but we're going to be able to just sit here, chunk Falstad. We do pick up the kill in the core. 41,000 damage, 14 kills to 15. Rather close game, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Al. I hope you enjoyed that video. And we'll see you all next time.